Is my video on? I don't know. Hello, hello, beautiful people. I think this is lagging. Let's see. Okay. Hello, beautiful people. Good night. Happy Monday, y'all. I am live. I am live, y'all. It's been a second since I have been live here on YouTube. All right. If you are joining me tonight from wherever, be sure to hit that like button. Okay. Hit that like button. Okay. And if you're not a subscriber, be sure to hit that subscription button as well. I think in order to make a comment, you may have to, let's see who is here. Hey, Elise. Hey, TW. Apple Boss. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. Good to have you guys. I'm super excited about today's episode, you guys. Let's see here. Finally made it on. Elise said, finally made it on my live. Listen, Elise, I do not really do live. I don't really come live on YouTube often, but it's something that I actually want to start doing. So let me know, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments as well if you want to see my face live more often. Okay? Let me know. Greetings to you, KOS. Welcome, welcome, you guys. Let me know in the chat as well where you guys are tuning in from. Okay, let me know. Thank you, TW. Appreciate you. You guys may see me looking over here as well. I'm trying out this thing using this studio thing, Streamlabs or whatever. So I'm using my camera and that at the same time. But I'm super excited about today's episode, you guys. Make sure that you stick around until the end because I'm going to be sharing with you how you can get an extra $200 super easy between now and October 31st. Okay, so make sure that you are tuned in. Hello, Lynn. ATL in the building. Annalise from Maryland. Welcome, welcome, you guys. Yeah, make sure you're sticking around until the end because I'm going to be sharing with you, like I said before, how you can get an extra $200 between now and October 31st, right? If you look in my description, you will find a Divi link. Now, some time ago, about maybe a month ago or so, I did a video in regards to building business credit, right? If you follow my YouTube channel, you know that I share content in regards to building business credit, leveraging it to be able to acquire assets, grow your business, scale your business, and just to overall stand out to economic partners, right? To signal to economic partners that, hey, it is safe and it is lucrative to do business with you, right? That's one of the main reasons why it is so important to build a healthy and to build a solid business credit profile, okay? Just like how, we focus on building a healthy personal credit profile, you also want to make sure that you're taking care of your business credit profile as well, especially if you are, an entrepreneur or a business owner who is looking to grow and scale their business, right? Because nobody really wants to have to run your business solely from the cash flow of your business, and that's absolutely fine too, right? People start out their business with just solely their personal cash and the cash flow from their business. But if you're looking to really scale and grow quickly, then building a solid business credit profile is the way to do that. Okay, let me know in the chat if you agree. MD is here. Yes. Okay, awesome. So um, what I wanted to share with you guys tonight is a couple of things, right? For one, Divi, if you've never heard of a Divi, Divi credit, right? It can be a little bit confusing because you have Divi homes, right? Which I think I've done a video about that before. But you also have Divi credit, right? Or Divi credit builder. And what Divi does is they basically offer credit lines to business owners and entrepreneurs, right? And you can use these, credit cards to, make purchases for your business and all of that. But honestly, you guys, the reason why I like Divi is because it's basically an all-in-one platform that allows you to I'm so used to like demonstrating in my videos. I'm live now, so I'm gonna have to eventually figure out how to actually really demonstrate while I'm live. Okay, but that's for a whole nother time. But you can, like I said before, you can refer to the link that I have in my description where I kind of broke down how to actually use the Divi platform and how it works. And what I like with Divi is that you can actually create budgets for your business, right? And you can create basically unlimited virtual cards for, your team members. So for example, let's say you have, I know a lot of people who have like they're in the logistics business, trucking companies, stuff like that. You can create, virtual or even physical cards for, let's say, your drivers or something, and create budgets on those cards, right? And in the Divi platform, it allows you to track like your expenses. You can do your whole, like I said before, budgets, create different cards for different operations of the business, whether that's marketing, traveling, stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons why I actually like Divi, because it really helps you to really track like your business expenses for your business, right? Like for us, I'm actually super excited about this, you guys, because my husband and I were going to Bali, Indonesia for like Lord knows how long. Okay, we just bought a one-way ticket and then another ticket to somewhere else for like a week, and then we'll eventually come back, but it's going to be at least for a month. And what I did was I transferred a certain amount. Where's my Divi card? I know I had it here. Okay, I had it here particularly for this video. So this is what the card looks like. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? Anyway, this is what the card looks like, right? And so I transferred money to this card and created a budget. So with Divi, it allows you to, let me just pause for a second to read the comments real quick. Okay. I need to email you my, okay. So, it allows you to, so yeah, basically what I was saying was we transferred money to the Divi card and then created a budget, right? It won't let you really use the card unless you actually create a budget for it. Again, you can go and check out that video to see the, how to utilize the platform and all of that. And so that way, we don't have to always, swipe, our business credit card or, personal account or whichever, to make purchases and stuff like that. But instead, we set a budget, how much money we're going to be spending on food while we're traveling, over there in Bali, Indonesia. And it just makes life so much easier and simpler, right? And for accounting purposes as well, right? You can see, okay, um, this budget was created for food, and it's just so much easier to track. Now, typically with Divi, right? I've shared links before. They typically give you $100. Well, if you use my link, okay, they typically give you $100 instantly once you're approved for the Divi credit card. Now, there's two different types, right? You have the Divi regular credit card, right? It's a business credit card that they do report to Dun& Bradstreet, and they do report to Small Business Exchange, and I think a couple of other business trade lines, right? But it does help you to build business credit, right? So there's two types. There's the type where it's just a credit line, like a regular credit card that you will get approved for, right? And you have access to the cash. But it depends on where you are in business. So let's say that you are maybe a brand new business owner. You don't really have a lot of deposits, right? Income coming in to show, or stuff like that. They do now have a credit builder program, you guys. What that means is that this allows you to transfer money, whether that's $200 or $100 or $300 on the card. You can set budgets and you can start utilizing the card. And you guys, yes, you will still be able to build business credit even with the Divi credit builder program. So automatically when you apply, it does not affect your personal credit to apply for this card, right? And when you get approved, or if you don't get approved, they'll automatically send you an email stating, okay, you didn't get approved. However, you may be eligible for the credit builder program. And even with that, you'll still be eligible for the extra $100. However, if you apply between now and October 31st and you get approved, okay, whether it's the regular credit card or the credit builder or whichever, you're getting $200, you guys. And when I say $200, I'm not talking about, how sometimes you apply for credit cards and they have like this time frame. For example, they'll say, you have to use $3,000 within the first 3 months and then you get $200, or they'll say you have to use I don't know, $1,000 within or $500 within the first 2 months or something like that in order to get an extra $200 or something like that. It doesn't work like that with a Divi, you guys. As soon as you are approved, they will send you your $200 Visa card. Well, you have the option to select if you want this Visa card to be virtual, or if you want it to be digital, right? If it's virtual, if it's no, I said virtual and digital. Okay, let me go back. If you get approved for it, or when they send it to you, you'll have the choice to do either a virtual card or a physical card. Okay, but just keep in mind though that if they have to send you the physical card, I think it's like $3 will be taken away for like shipping or something. But you can just do the virtual card so that way you have instant access to that $200. Okay, so if there's something that you've been wanting to buy, or if you wanted an extra $200 for whatever reason, this may be a great way to get $200 easily. Okay, let me know if y'all have any questions so far. I'm drink some water, y'all. Oh, hello, DJ KC. How are you, bro? Welcome, welcome. Y'all, let me know if you have any questions about that in the chat. Yes, that is one of the easiest ways to, I mean, you're building business credit, right? And you're budgeting, you're able to manage your business expense, and then in addition to that, you're getting free money, right? So there is a link in my description below that you can use. Once you use that link, you actually have to use that link in order to get that extra $200. So make sure that you're using the link in my description. Somebody said, I got into Blue Vine by watching your video. Awesome. That is awesome, boy. Yes, I actually really do like Blue Vine, y'all. Blue Vine is so easy to. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. This video is not sponsored by Blue Vine, but I really do like the Blue Vine interface. It's really made for business owners who are just want a lot of flexibility and freedom when it comes on to using their business account. I just love the user interface. It's just so easy to use. And I love how they allow you to I think you're able to add credit cards, and you're able to, I think, wire money and send ACH payments and stuff like that using a credit card that you added to the platform. Isn't that crazy? I've never really seen. Maybe it's out there, but I've never really seen that. So I really like the Blue Vine account. I love it, and I think once you have a business account with them, you get I think they give you two business checkbooks for the year, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. It's either one or something like that. But what I do know for sure though is that a lot of other banks, so Blue Vine is basically not technically really a bank, but they are a fintech company, and um they're really under the bank called, I think, Coastal Community Bank. That's the actual bank, and then Blue Vine is the fintech company. But a lot of bigger banks, they do charge you an arm and a leg for checkbooks, okay? But with Blue Vine, they don't. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I actually really like using Blue Vine. Let's see, I'm just over here looking at the comments real quick. Company need your help on what direction to go for. Uh, can you speak on how to go from the Divi credit builder card to getting approved for the Divi credit card? Thank you. That's a great question. So, you can probably just reach out to, their support to see what was the main reason or what was the issue why you weren't approved or eligible for the regular credit card. It could be the amount of income coming in. You can look into that, because I know for the most part, they may require you to have a certain amount coming in on a monthly basis to be eligible for their regular credit line. So that could have been the issue, but you can always reach out to their support to see what the issue was, why you weren't approved for the regular credit card. So that's a great question. And that's the good thing about it too. It's like, even if you start out, right? If you start out with the regular with the credit builder, that doesn't mean that you're stuck with the credit builder forever, right? If you maintain a good relationship with them, and as your business continue to grow, then you may just be able to get get approved for a regular trade line. Okay. Hey, Lavetta, welcome to my live. My friend, by the way, y'all, DJ KC, go check them out. Okay, we've been friends for a second. The dude plays some really amazing, if you're into gospel, but Jamaican like reggae gospel. Okay, him and his wife, they are so amazing. So yeah, go check them out if you're into some good old Jamaican music. Go check out my friends DJ KC and Lady G. Okay. Um, but yeah, if you guys have any questions at all about, building a solid business credit profile. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to mention. I actually have a training coming up. So a lot of you actually signed up for my previous training that I did like 2 weeks ago, but I know a lot of you weren't able to make it, right? And so I have another one coming up. It should be November 2nd, right? That you can go ahead and sign up for. I'll have that link as well in my description, in the description of this live. You can go ahead and sign up for it. I will be teaching you how you can start, building a solid business credit profile, how you can leverage it, right, and use it to acquire assets. And we're going to get into a lot more other stuff. Okay. Training is only 27 bucks. Okay. You can get a meal for 27 bucks. Okay. So if you have been curious about building, a solid business credit profile and how to really, leverage it, and you've been hearing the term here and there, but you don't really truly understand it, and you don't know how you can actually get started, you can find the link to my training in the description below. Okay, we're going to get into some stuff. All right. If you'll be there, let me know in the chats. Do I have to already have a substantial amount of money to get approved for business credit? That is a great question. It really depends. It depends on where you're applying for business credit. To already have a substantial amount of money to get approved for business credit. No, not necessarily. It depends on where you are applying. Who is that? Bianca? Bianca? Yeah, Bianca, it depends on where you're applying for business credit. There's different types of business credit and trade lines, that you can start out with. You can start out with trade lines and that's a great question. I'm actually going to be covering that into my training. Okay, so make sure that you sign up for my training coming up November 2nd. Okay, you can find that link in my description below as well. Who said I'll be there? Kappa Wu. Did I say that correctly? I like that name, but I don't know if I said it right. I'm preparing. I haven't done much with my personal credit. Let's see. I haven't started my business yet. My first one failed. And that's okay. That's okay if the first one failed. You can always start over, right? And I'm pretty sure that, with our failures come many lessons, right? So I'm sure that there were, a lot of things that you have learned, from those failures. Take it with a grain of salt, as they say, if I said that correctly. Write down the things that you felt like you could have done better. Write down what were the obstacles that you faced in business that you believe caused you to not do, I wouldn't even really say failure, right, but that caused you to not do as well as you expected, or do as well as you wanted, right? There's always things that can be learned, from starting a business that didn't go as well as planned, right? So um yeah, I'm preparing to learn before I do it again. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I'm super doing everything alone. Oh God. You learn as you go, Elise. You learn as you go, but don't be afraid to reach out, for help, for mentorship, because I know how it is. I know myself. I I can be a loner. I like to do things myself. I don't like to ask for help, stuff like that. It takes me a while. It takes me a minute to reach out and ask for help. But, sometimes in life, you need support from others, right? Whether that's other business owners, people who have done exactly what you're trying to do. Those are the type of people that you want to make sure that you're reaching out to and that you're seeking mentorship from. You know, see, uh, who's around you, who's doing exactly what you want to do, and, ask them for help. It may be free, it may not be free, right? But it really depends on how committed you are to seeing your vision come to fruition, right? So that's something to keep in mind. But don't be afraid to, reach out and ask for help, because, we sometimes we think we can do everything, but we really can't. We're not put on this earth to do things ourselves. Companies that large companies, that grow and all of that, they have people to support the business in different aspects of the business, whether that's bookkeeping, whether that's marketing, whether that's, support, email support, stuff like that. But I do get it. When you're just starting out, you feel like you feel like you don't have the resources to, get the help. But it may be more accessible than you think. So yeah. Can a business build business credit under another business, like in personal credit? I actually don't understand that question, Elise. Can a business build business credit under another business? I don't understand the question. But my interpretation of that is you're asking if you can build business credit in another business name. Because really, wherever you apply, or whatever name you apply for business credit under, that's the business that's going to be building business credit, if that makes sense. That's how I'm interpreting the question. I don't know if that's exactly what you meant. Hubby made me this tea. I gotta be respectful. I'm trying to drink it before it gets cold. Okay, I've been on here for 26 minutes. I think I may be off of here by in 30 minutes. We have to pack, y'all. We leave for Bali tomorrow. We're gonna be gone for like a whole month. I have not even, well, more than a month, and I haven't even started packing yet. Okay, so yeah, go figure. And it is right now 8:34 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I haven't even started packing, you guys. It's crazy. Oh, let me know if you guys want me to share some of my experiences while I'm over there in Bali, Indonesia. I haven't done vlogs really in a minute, but I think definitely, especially because I'm going to be there for so long and this trip has been on my bucket list somewhat for a while. Yeah, I think I'll definitely be recording some stuff. But let me know if you want me to share, you know, if you want me to share my journey and some of the things that I'll be up to while I'm there in Bali. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably be off here in the next like 5 minutes or so. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. Don't be shy. Feel free to ask me in the comments. Okay. Let's see. Somebody said, if I have one business, can I help someone else build business credit if they are connected to my business as a vendor or something? I don't really understand that. As a vendor? When I think of vendor, I think of the company giving you access to a trade line, or a net account or something like that. That's what I think of when I think of vendor. So I'm not really understanding the question. I'm sorry, Elise. I really want to understand the question, but I'm just not understanding it right now. And Bianca says, "What is my profession?" Well, that's a good question. Well, right now I'm actually a full-time business owner, full-time entrepreneur. I do business consulting, business coaching. I help other entrepreneurs start and launch their business. I do course creation. I help people create their online course as well. I actually used to be a flight attendant for about 4 years, and this year, September 2022, I decided to, resign from that or quit that. And it has been something for the past year that I've been thinking about doing. It's not something that I just got up out of nowhere and did. I liked what I did. I liked being a flight attendant. I liked traveling the world, seeing the world, getting paid to see the world, and networking with people and stuff like that. But there's a lot that goes into it. Okay, I know we were talking about business credit a while ago, but since you asked, um, there's a lot that goes into traveling, being a flight attendant, traveling all the time. Like I said before, I liked it. I worked for an amazing company, right? I worked for a mainline airline, so that means I was doing a lot of international flying as well as domestic flying as well. And I was able to see a lot of places for free. I was able to stay in some really nice hotels for free. Okay. I was able to, take my husband with me on a lot of my trips. If my layovers were like 24 hours or more, I would take my husband with me. Sometimes I'll pick up trips with people, people that I know and stuff like that. So it has been an amazing experience. And, but there was a lot of days that were lonely. People don't understand that. People would often ask, how in the world, I think I did a video about that some time ago, actually in September when I had just quit. You can probably find it somewhere on my YouTube channel. But people would wonder, like, how in the world were you lonely as a flight attendant? Like, you're like, walking through the airport, seeing all these people, all of these things. But the truth is, unless you have been a flight attendant, you will never understand. You will never understand the lifestyle. And unless you have a close relationship, or somebody well who is a flight attendant or even a pilot, as well, right? But the lifestyle can be lonely because a lot of times when you're done with your day, you know, uh, it gets in one day. There's excitement. You're overwhelmed. You're exhausted. And then you're happy again. And then you're emotional. And then you're lonely. And then you're feeling like you don't want to be around these people and all of these things. So in one day you can experience so many different emotions, right? And then you get to your hotel room, and if you have a crew that's like not that cool, or people just they don't really want to go out, everybody just wants to stay in their room, it can get so lonely, especially if you've been on the road for a few days, or if you're away from your family, you have children or whatever, a spouse, or you just miss your environment. You just miss being, at home. It can be really lonely. So, yeah, I had a lot of those days. And I remember one day too, I actually didn't share this in my video, the actual video that I did about um, me quitting my flight attendant job. That was an intentional quitting journey. It's not something that I just decided to do, but it's something that I decided to do because I felt compelled to. I knew that it was the right season for me to do that, and I knew that based on the visions of my life and you know where I saw myself, I knew that I couldn't be, flying and doing all these things, right? But like I was saying, I never really shared this, but in my last video about why I decided to quit. But I remember one day breaking down, in my hotel room. Um, yeah, I'm probably asking a stupid question. Oh, sorry. No, at least you're not asking stupid questions at all. No question is stupid. You're just not sure, and that's fine. Not because I don't understand your question, it doesn't mean that it's a stupid question. Okay, so all right. It's just that I don't understand your question, okay? It doesn't mean that it's stupid at all, okay? Um, anyway, as I was saying, I remember breaking down in my hotel room because I don't know what was happening. My emotions were just all over the place. And I remember I was talking to my husband and I was just like breaking down. I felt so depressed and so lonely for some reason. And I think this was when I was based in New York too. Gosh, I do not like New York. I do not miss going to New York. Okay, I used to commute from, well, at one point I used to drive from South Jersey when I used to live in New Jersey. Now I live in Texas. I moved from Texas last year from New Jersey, but I used to drive like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from um, from South Jersey to New York. Go figure. Okay. Those tolls were not cheap. I was, those tolls, okay, ran my pocket dry. Okay. Going from New Jersey to New York. Didn't like that. But anyway, I moved to Texas and then I was commuting from Texas, to New York. And that was a headache because the flight was like 3.5 hours. And so I'm not a New York fan as well, so I think that was one of the things that contributed to it. But I used to be based in New York, and so I'd have to commute to New York to start my trip. Okay, so the flight attendant life is not always glamorous. It's fun and all, traveling, for free and almost free or, discounted and stuff like that. But it gets harder as well when you actually have to commute just your to start work. So imagine having to fly 3.5 hours just to get to work. Okay, so my commute to work was flying 3 hours until I changed my base from New York. Then I was based in Atlanta. That was a shorter commute, so that was nice. That was only like an hour, 49 minutes flight from, where I'm at in Texas to Atlanta. So that was a shorter commute, so that wasn't too bad. So my life was a little bit easier then, but it was still time for me to, give that up. But anyway, I'm going to be off of here in the next maybe like 5 minutes or so. I don't want to be on here forever. Like I said before, y'all, I'm heading to Bali tomorrow. So I have to pack. Okay. I'll be there for like over a month or so. And then after that, then we'll head to Thailand. So we just bought a one-way ticket, y'all. And I'm super excited about this new journey of my life, honestly, because um even though I was a flight attendant, I traveled the world, right? But the truth is, there was no way I could have booked a one-way ticket somewhere or really decide that I want to spend over a month somewhere, right? Because I had to come back to work, right? Or the most that I'll probably be able to get off, maybe it's like 2 weeks. It depends. It's somewhat a bit flexible, it depends on how you're able to, swap your trips out and stuff like that and combine your vacations and whatever, but it would take a lot of planning and effort and work and all of that. But now, y'all, now I'm just able to be like, I'm just gonna go here, for a month or, for 2 weeks or whatever. And it feels so good to be able to do that. Um, I've always been, I've always been this type of person. I don't really like too many rules, and I like to have my freedom. And so I feel like I'm so in my element right now. So it feels good to be able to, go to a foreign country for an extended period of time and not have to, and I didn't have to ask off. Okay. I didn't have to ask somebody if I could take off or make the request or anything like that. So it does feel really, really good. Um, yeah. So I like this season of my life right now. I don't know what my life will be like, a few months from now or whichever, but in this moment, I'm going to take it for what it is and I'm going to make the most of the opportunity. So, yeah. And I'll be off in the next like 2 minutes. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Bali seems super cool. Bali is super cool. Okay, I'm so excited. Y'all, I'm super, super excited. You guys, you don't even know. My husband is tired of me. Before we even booked this trip, everything, every day, somehow I figured out how to incorporate or, say something about Bali. The man has been tired of me, okay? So he's probably super excited that we're finally like just going because every day I was just like, yeah, when I go to Bali, this is gonna happen and I'm just gonna live in Bali for 6 months. And I'm like, he is tired of me. Somebody says, okay. All right. So if you guys have no other questions, I'll be off of here in the next like 2 minutes or so. But yeah, don't forget as well, I have that business credit training coming up, you guys, November 2nd. So if you are, a business owner, you're trying to take the next step to launch that business, scale your business, build business credit, all of that stuff, be sure to sign up for my training. Okay. Divine Worship. I like that name. Divine Worship says, I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of fun. Yes, we are. I'll be doing some work as well. I just launched a new program as well, the BizCred Co Accelerator. And so yeah, I'll be working a little bit here and there, but I'll still definitely be having. I did most of my upfront work, projects and stuff like that. I got that out of the way, which is a good thing. Um, but yeah, we're definitely going to be having a good time. Thank you. I would like to sign up. Absolutely. The link is actually in my description. So if you want to sign up for that training, the business credit training, how to, we're going to go over launching your business, leveraging business credit, how to manage it, how to use it to acquire assets and all of that. The link is in my description. And don't forget to sign up for Divi so that you can get an extra $200. Okay, you get an extra $200 instantly when you sign up for Divi and when you get approved. Again, if you're not eligible for the regular Divi credit card, right? If you have a business, you can still be eligible. Is this still on? Yeah. You can still be eligible for the Divi Credit Builder program, which is where you're just, essentially just putting money, whatever you're able to put, $100, $200, $300, whichever on that card. You're able to manage your business expenses. You're able to create multiple virtual cards for your team or just multiple for yourself. You're able to create different budgets for your business. And most importantly, it will help you to build business credit. It reports to Small Business Exchange, Dun& Bradstreet, and all of that. And you'll automatically get an extra $200, right? Um, well, right now, between now and October 31st. So once you use the link in my description below, you get an extra $200 between now and October 31st. Usually, they usually give you an extra $100, right? If you use my link below. But right now, they're doing an extra $100. So you have an extra $200 to play with, y'all. An extra 200 bucks. Okay, let me know in the comments what you plan on doing with that extra $200. Are you going to vlog any of your trip? Possibly. Yeah, I think that's what I was asking because I don't really do vlogs a lot. I mostly do like sit down videos and stuff like that, but I think I may vlog some stuff. But the type of vlogs that I want, I really want to be present there. I just want to be present and I just want to really enjoy Bali, enjoy the island, and just enjoy what's around me, people and all of that. I don't really want to. I don't want to be disconnected. You know what I mean? So I've been like back and forth if I'm going to really like vlog, but I think I may vlog, but I think it's going to be vlogs where I'm just like kind of like capturing the moment, here and there, and then I'll do like voiceovers so that I'm not like really just like talking in the camera while I'm there. I want to really just enjoy everything. So I may just do short clips, here and there of things where I'm at, what I'm doing, and then just kind of like do voiceovers and stuff like that, if you get what I'm saying. That way I can truly be present. I want to invest in taking your class. Christopher, yeah, absolutely. It's only 27 bucks. If that's the class that you're talking about, the webinar, the training that I have coming up November 2nd, it's only 27 bucks, okay? Tons of gems. So hey, nothing to lose. Somebody said, awesome, I would probably get you're probably get a massage and get your hair done. I don't blame you, okay? Self-care is absolutely necessary. All right, go get your hair done. All right, beautiful people. I said I was going to be off in like 10 minutes ago, but I'll just wait an extra 3 minutes. If you guys have any other question in regards to business itself, launching a business, if you guys wanted me to share any like advice, inspiration, encouragement, or anything like that, um, let me know. Let me know in the comments below before I sign off in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Again, I have to pack. I've been procrastinating. I haven't really been procrastinating, really. I have priorities. Let's say that. Okay. So my projects and stuff like that, those were my priorities. Like I said, I've been a flight attendant for years. So packing is like second nature to me. I can pack and not leave anything, not forget anything important in like, a very short time. Like there are certain things that I know, okay, it must be in my bag. But this may be a little bit different though. I was telling my husband, oh my gosh, I think it's gonna take me 3 hours tonight to pack. He was like, why is it gonna take you 3 hours? But I'm here thinking like this is going to be the longest really that I've taken a trip to another country, in a sense. So I have to make sure that I have all of my important stuff and all of that. So, but we started like printing things out and stuff like that, like or itinerary, travel insurance, stuff like that to make sure that we're all set to go. Okay. All right. No other questions. So I will be signing off, you guys. Don't forget to sign up for my training. The link is in my description. As well as go get your extra $200 with Divi. And if you wanted to learn a little bit more about how Divi works, right, the platform and all of that, that link to the video that I created about maybe like a month ago or so, that link will be in the description of this video as well. All right, I will contact you soon about launching my business once I get back to it. Okay, awesome. Well, good luck to you, Divine Worship. All right, and I will see you guys again. I'm going to try to see if I can do lives more often. Let me know, you guys, in the comments below if you want to see me do more lives. Okay. Again, you guys, it's your girl Shabivia. It was an absolute pleasure. Let's continue to grow those businesses and get financially healthy together. And I'll see you guys later. Be blessed. Bye.